right. 200 baht 1 hour 300 baht. Okay. Come back. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're on the cow, as many of you will know, and this video is about what it will cost you this low season to come for a 2-week vacation. The way we are going to do this is we're going to break down a typical day into sort of hotel costs and breakfast and lunch and dinner and beer and room finds and company, and price most of these things as they are now for a day, then multiply that by 14. So you know the cost of 2 weeks when you come to stay here. Now I've done a little chart which I'll just show you now, and we'll run through and tell me what you think in the comments. If you think that the chart should be adjusted in any way. So we're going to take you down the cow area and we'll check out the prices together. And we're going to start with breakfast as the first meal of a typical day. Now a few of you guys have commented about a small restaurant on Soy Honey which has a very good value English breakfast, and this restaurant is called the Captain's Bar. Now, I've never been to the Captain's Bar, but I've read various comments, so why don't we go down together, go and have a look and go and try the breakfast and see what it's like as the first thing to do. And then we're going to come back and we'll go and have a look at the price of lunches, the price of beers, and the price of dinner, the price of company. We'll go and have a look at all these prices that you need to know. Now we've just turned left here. This is Soy Honey. Now this is early morning. I think this was about 10 o'clock in the morning, so obviously there's no staff on the left side, which there normally would be, because it's a bit too early. So we'll go down here, and if you remember on the right I did a video on that hotel on the right, the Siam Hotel, the Sawadee Siam Hotel, which people seem to think was a reasonable price for a hotel. Now on the left side we've got all these bars and things. You must have been in several of these, like Runway and things like that. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been, and if you come later in the day you will not get down here without a lot of comments like where you go and so on and so on, and come have a drink with me and all that. This is what this soy is well known for, you know. It's a bar soy and a massage soy both together. So on the left side coming up now is this restaurant which you've commented at, and the only reason we're here is because of you guys. So this is going to have a look at the prices. Now they do normal food as well as just breakfast, so we'll have a look at that, and I've just paused this so you can have a read and you can see what you think. So those are all the meals that they do. So we'll go inside and we'll just have a look and see what we get for breakfast. I was quite pleasantly surprised at what we got for the price, but you tell me what you think. We'll go and have a look now. I'll have a look at the menu and we'll see how the menu compares to what actually arrives. Okay, so here is the menu, and then you see how that compares to what arrives. There we go. There's the menu, and there's what actually arrived. It was actually very good. I cannot fault that at all. It was for the price. You'll see the price in a minute. Well, I'll show you the bill. And there's 2 pieces of toast. And one thing about the toast, it actually smelt of cinnamon. It was really nice quality toast. I was surprised. And there's the bill, 99 baht, which is peanuts, isn't it? It's about $3 something. It's very little, very cheap. Anyway, that's the first breakfast place, so I think that's really good value. Now, I did notice across the road there were a lot of Thai people stopping and getting coffee over the road here, and smoothies and things like that. And it seemed like a reasonable price, so look at the prices there for the coffees. And there were iced coffee, takeaway iced coffees and things like that. So that was another little find we just found out. So we're going to walk up Soy Honey now, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump forward to show you the hotel. Now, you remember this Pace Hotel? We did it the other day. Now, we're just going to have a quick 2-minute run through in case any of you haven't seen it. But the prices were only 700 baht a night, which is good for a hotel. It's a guest house hotel, yes? Yes. Okay. Can I ask you how much are your rooms for a night?
One night.
How much are your rooms?
One night.
Yes.
This have promotion 690 baht.
All right. And if it's 1 week or 1 month, is it you have discount or not?
This 1 month. 1 month bad cut electric 9,900 baht.
9,900 for 1 month.
Yes. If 1 week 7 days.
Yeah.
But I can discount if you stay here before.
Okay. Can I look at a room? Have you got one I can look? And this is, thank you. And this is a coffee shop as well, yes?
Yes.
Great. All right. Oh, quite big. Have desks for working.
Yes.
Nice bed. You know how far to walk? Okay. Very good. Nice. I like it. It's nice. You have a little tool. You have a safety box. Oh, there's one down there. All right, yeah. And TV. Great.
Yes.
Very nice. And that's the way in if you don't come through the shop. Yeah. Okay. You have a menu? Oh yeah, you got a menu here. That's your coffee bar. Oh. So this is a little coffee shop. It does snacks as well. Thank you for showing me.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So that was a quick 2-minute reminder just to show you what sort of typical hotel you can get for 700 baht. This actually is on Soy Boomerang, which is very handy if you're into gentlemen's clubs. Right, you see Honey Corner there? This is the top of Soy Honey. We're back at, and we're going to walk down Bacau. Now we're going to have a look for lunchtime prices, like something like, I don't know, a burger or something you would enjoy for lunch. Just a small thing, nothing too much. And also the prices again. So all of these prices are so typical of this area. I mean, obviously, if you go outside this area, you can find some cheaper ones. But this is the area that most people want to be in. So that's why we're concentrating on the prices in this area. Now we're going to look at the price of beers, and we'll pop into a few places and we'll check out the price of the beers and the price of food and everything. So we'll just have a look now at, we'll turn left. You see on the left side ahead of you, there's that black building. Now that is called Juju. It's a new nightclub. It used to be Bling, and Bling failed miserably. It absolutely had. Now this one has taken over. Somebody obviously thinks they can do better. I have serious doubts myself. I don't see how it can do any different, but more. good luck to them if they want to try. Just a little bit further along is Soy Linky and Soy Dana. So we're going to go left up Linky now. Okay. So this is Linky on the left. The shop on the left there is very interesting. I'll show you it when we come back down Linky later. Typical of what's happening in Thailand at the moment. There's Kungs, and many of you will know Kungs, and they do breakfast and lunches and everything. They do a lot of stuff, and it's all really nice, and a lot of it's homemade. So we'll have a little look at the prices. I mean, if you pause the video, you can read any of the prices. They're all quite visible if you just pause the video. And we'll just have a quick look inside. We won't stop. We're not going to have lunch. I'm just going to show you the place. So it's sort of air conditioned inside, and then outside you can sit at the front if you want to. Beers there 70 baht, which is typical of the area actually at the moment. There's just a few places doing 60 baht beers, but they tend to be happy hour. So this is the inside of Kong's, which is the air conditioned part. And you can see it's busy, because it's always busy here, because it's such good value. Right, we're back onto Linky, and I'll just take you up to the top end of Linky, and then we'll walk back down, and you'll see the prices of all the different restaurants, and also we'll price the massage, which you saw earlier, if you remember at the beginning of the video. We'll have a little look, and we'll stop at various restaurants down here and have a look at the price of the food.
200 baht 1 hour. 200 baht. Okay. Come back.
Typical massage place there. Very friendly people. There's a lot of restaurants on this side down here. And this on the right we're just passing is that Traveller's Rest. That's obviously, you can tell from the two balls outside. They're into golf, a big golf place. So also we've got a dentist here. But after that we then have some restaurants. Now we'll look at the prices of these, the ones that look sort of interesting. Yeah. So there you are, a massaman curry chicken with bread, naan bread. I mean, look at that roast chicken. You see the prices? The prices are very reasonable. Very reasonable. You can eat here very cheap. You really can. There's absolutely no reason to go in any fancy restaurants. You really don't need to. You can if you want, but you really don't need to. That's what I've put in the chart. I've tried to put a reasonable price. Even a Chinese buffet there, look at that, 350. Again. So let's have a quick look at here and see. And this is a little bit more expensive, steaks and things like that, but it's still very reasonably priced. Yeah. Again, if you pause the video, you can read the prices. So let's just move down a link a bit. That's American Bar and Grill. Fine. If you're into steaks and stuff like that, barbecue, there you go. Now if you just look over there, that operator place, that's quite a reasonably priced hotel. It's around about sort of 700 baht, and it has a swimming pool as well. So that's quite good value. I've also have done a video on that previously. Now look at that ribeye steak, 450 baht. This Devonshire restaurant. See all the food prices. Can't really fault it, you know. It's such a varied menu. You can just have different food every day of the 14 days and not go over, 200 or 300 baht for an even meal. On the right here, that Hunger Pangs, that's actually owned by Kungs. It's a burger place, just burgers, and a little bit. There are some Thai food, I think, as well, but very good prices. Now, this is the place on the right that we walked past before. I said I'll just call back. I can't actually say the words on YouTube, but you can read it. And that's what you're getting all over the place. There must be 20 already shops like that, just on Bacau, never mind anywhere else. It's just unbelievable how they've just sprung up all over the place. Really, really quite amazing. So let's just call into Harry's Bar, which is very popular, and we'll have a look at their food menu, see what sort of prices you're going to have to pay for more like a sort of evening meal, which is what we're talking about, dinner, very, very reasonable prices.
Hi, can I have a look at your menu?
You see, if you look, you can easily stay under 300 baht. Easily. And just the next restaurant along is called The Nest, where I've also eaten many times. And that again, very good prices. Just have a little look here and see what you think. And then we'll go around the corner and onto LK Metro, because I want to have a chat to you about the costs in the evening as well. Not just because we're covering a full day, aren't we, with these costs. So I'll just take that a little bit closer so you can pause this and read any of the prices, so you know what it's going to cost you to eat. Now you've no question about it. You can see all the prices. Now, as far as beer is concerned, if you look at the chart that I did, it's got a few beers on it, and they're done at two different sort of prices, which is generally sort of 60 baht, which is a happy hour prices, and 70 baht, which is a beer bar price. Now, if you want to go to a go-go or somewhere like that, or you want to go to a higher sort of higher price bar, you're going to end up paying a bit more. You're going to pay 80-90 baht for a beer, but that depends where you are. Now we just turn right here onto LK Metro, and we'll have a chat about the cost of company. Now it depends what sort of company you want. If you see there's lots of dancing bars on each side here. This is a typical street, obviously, for that sort of thing. And there you're going to pay an arm and a leg. It's going to absolutely crease you up the price that they're asking in some of these places. But if you go to beer bars, normal beer bars and things like that, then the prices are more or less back very close to where they were before COVID, before the pandemic. The price of beers is 60-70 baht in a normal beer bar, not in these places. In these places you'll pay more like up close to 100 or over 100 baht. Maybe 100 for a normal beer. You can go up to 140 baht in these sort of places, the go-go's. But as far as company is concerned, you can get away with a reasonable price in a normal beer bar. I mean, you can get away with a bar fine of 400 and ST 1500. That's what you can get away with, and the quality is reasonable. Depends where you go. I mean, on Soy Boomerang, there's a lot of good prices there. They're quite reasonable for prices. And the odd bar on here, not the go-go's, the odd bar here and there down this sort of place. And also we'll go and have a look at further down. We'll just check out that Juju bar or nightclub. We'll go inside and see what that's like and what the prices there are as well. I don't know if you noticed on the chart where it said bar fine toward the bottom, it also said bar/room fine. I mean, if you're going to go to places like Soi 6, for example, you do not bar fine and take out, okay? That's not what you do there, because that would cost you a fortune. The room fine is extremely cheap. It's about 500, 400, 500 in somewhere like Soi 6 or various other smaller bars. So you know, you've got to realise that take the best of where you are. So certain places specialise in certain things, you know. So where we've just been, LK Metro, that's if you don't care about money. If you want to spend a few dollars, a few baht, whatever, that then you'll end up, you know, throwing your money away there, to be honest. But you don't need to do that. That's the whole purpose of the chart. I mean, I can just throw the chart up again and we'll just have a quick look at it. So the place that we've just been and you've just had a look at the prices, you can see the chart's correct, isn't it? So, but if you want to comment, please do. Just to check out some evening prices, this place across the road, this Juju, I noticed a door was open, although it's not obviously the place is not open in the morning, but the cleaners were in. So I thought I'd just go in and check out the prices, because they'll have a price list, a menu, won't they? So we'll just go and ask, see what prices are on.
Hi, Taurai beer, Leo Chang. Me menu?
Open 4 ทุ่ม
Here.
มันมีเมนูบอก
Oh, okay. Chang 150. Leo. Heineken 150. Leo 150. San Miguel Light 150. Okay. Okay.
So typically the prices are double what they would be in a normal beer bar in a place like this.
And Bert Jimon, what time you open?
4 ทุ่มค่ะ 4 ทุ่ม
Okay. Thank you. Great, thank you. Okay.
So those drinks prices are typical of an evening place, like a nightclub. Maybe you go down to Insomnia, you go to Republic and all those. That's the sort of prices you're going to pay. So you've got to be aware of that. Don't go spending too much money in these places. We'll just turn right. This is Pothole or Chai Pum 25. We'll just have a price 2 bars on here. Well, on the left side there's Splash, which we've done a video on before, and they have a happy hour price. And then further up we'll just pop into Ammon's bar, because I know them very well there, and they have reasonable prices again.
Thomas here? Thomas not here? Thomas, mommy. Thomas, okay.
See, that's reasonable price, happy hour prices, 60 baht and 50 for a Sangsom.
Hi. Okay, I've got it here. Hi, looking at the prices. See how much. Oh, here. 75 for Singer 70. Leon Chang 70, yeah? Okay. Fine. And lady drink 150.
Yes.
Great, thank you. Thanks.
So this is soy pothole. I mean, most of the prices here are very reasonable. Like on soy 6, it's a competitive price. It's not a rip-off price. So this place on the right, the Den, that's quite okay as well. But Maggie May's next to it, of course, is very good. There's one person here who's an early starter. It's only, I think, by now 10:30, 11 in the morning.
Okay.
But somebody wants to be working early. Anyway, guys, please tell me what you think about the prices, the chart, and if you think it's correct. I mean, obviously there'll be extras. It's bound to be. Like, you know, I didn't bother to put the price of water in, this, that, and the other. You know, whatever you're having to drink, and there's lots of extras. But it's a basic price. But tell me what you think. Anyway, and don't forget, look at Patreon. I've got a few good uncut videos in Patreon now, and I'm going to do more. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, like, share, and ring the bell. See you on the next one.